Who fresh I could handle, she waist and apply well. There's a jungle out, there's a jungle out, there's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down, we gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Go crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe in your home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always peeping by the fence. I still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like Martin Luther King. Take me friendly on the phone so you can call us. We ain't gonna call you back, say they don't know if you call us. Say what you gonna do now, we all coming through now. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down, we gonna hunt you down. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down, we gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Go crime much if you really wanna stop crime.
Gentlemen, this is I.A.N, this is Crime Watch, and we are back. Top of the evening to you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been, it is a Friday afternoon. I am tired. It's sweet and it's sour. Tragedy in TOCO. Tragedy in TOCO. You know, this is news before the news, you know. All those of you who are locked on, all in London, New York, Miami, Florida, wherever you are, a special good evening to you. And you are looking at the #1 Trump. This is where you get the news. This is where those of you, all those of you who follow me on Instagram, yeah? Those of you who follow me on Instagram, a special good evening to you. Those of you who support Crime Watch, a special good evening to you. All the advertisers who make it possible. I see, some of you might say, I.A.N, well, get to the point. I'm not getting to the point because these are the people we must recognize. Breaking development. Police are currently on the scene at HAMBUG Trace in TOCO, where the bodies of 4 persons were found inside a vehicle. It is suspected 2 of the victims are children, while 2 others are adults. It may be a triple murder-suicide. Still trying to see if we can get information or a picture. Right, still trying to see. This is a shot of TOCO here. What, I don't know what sense that makes, Director. What sense that makes? A team of officers from Region 2 Homicide Bureau of Investigations and the Special Evidentiary Unit of the Homicide Bureau are still at the scene conducting inquiries. The area where the bodies were found is said to be a lonely road just off TOCO Main Road. The discovery was made after 3 p.m. today, and officers at the TOCO police station were notified about the deaths of the 4 persons. Open up the lines. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. People from TOCO, send me something. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Go ahead. Again, ladies and gentlemen, a car was found with the bodies of 4 persons. 2 adults, 2 children. It is suspected to be a triple murder-suicide. HAMBUG trace TOCO. Hi, good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to continue. A Maloney gang leader and 2 Venezuelan nationals are among 4 men shot dead in shootout with police in Edinburgh 500. 4 men have been shot and killed in alleged shootout with officers of the Port of Spain-based Interagency Task Force at a house in Edinburgh 500. CHAGUANAS during the early hours on Friday, the 12th, that's today. Two of the men are from a gang in Maloney, while the others are Venezuelan national. 3 of the deceased have been identified: a 25-year-old Ranil Miguel Lara, a Venezuelan national; 23-year-old Demel Howell of Maloney Boulevard; Richard Wilson, a.k.a. Richard Granger, a.k.a. Bun, and a Venezuelan man only identified as Freddie. This is just the area here that we are showing you right now. This is the house. This is the house. And you see, I'll tell you something. I have photos. We have photographs of them with guns. You all have the photographs? Watch the men of them. Watch. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Daddy Blast all I need.
Good evening, Mr. Darling. How are you?
Great. What's going on?
All right. That murder in TOCO is not it's out since 3 o'clock today. That is not fresh news. That's stale news.
Pardon me? Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Open up the lines. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. We are showing you the area where the 4 was shot. And it just goes to show the kind of people in CHAGUANAS. People coming from out of the zone. People coming from out of the zone. Out of the zone, you know. Out of the zone. These are the police officers there. Interagency Task Force officers. The men were killed during a confrontation by IATF officers who went to execute a search warrant for arms and ammunition after they had the house and Granger under surveillance for several weeks at Torrington Drive, Aberdeen Park off Edinburgh Boulevard. Police said around 3:15 officers said the occupants refused to open the door. When called upon to do so, officers forced their way inside. Upon entering the house, the men ran into a bedroom. Officers followed them. Shots was fired at them by 1 man, and the officers fired back. Police said as they attempted to board the bedroom, one of the suspects who was behind the doorway, armed with a pistol, held onto one of the officers' submachine gun, and the officer drew his sidearm shot and shot the suspect. Where the fight with the police. Real movie thing, boy. Four men were later found unresponsive inside the bedroom and were taken to the CHAGUANAS Health facility where they were declared dead. Officers said they recovered 2 loaded handguns at the scene and several spent shells. Look at the Spanish national with guns. The 2 fellas, watch. I thought I want to get them ID card and passport in Trinidad. I thought you want to give them, yeah. Get them ID card and passport. Get them ID card and passport. And I support Gary Griffith 101%. Send their tail back. Them opening restaurant. You ever pass through in the did back there? Them a restaurant, them opening place. Big sign. Where these people got a food batch from? Where they got a food batch from? Let me tell you something. All opposite, behind Price Mart, the opening place to eat. If you see them, yeah, where you Ministry of Health have to go shut them down because where they got a food batch from? Where they got a food batch from? And now you want, but when the Guyanese and the Jamaicans and the well, other non-nationals from Nigeria and whatnot come down here, all they're treating them like dog in the airport. But somebody want the gun in Trinidad, somebody love the gun from the Spanish and them. Because of the Spanish boys who get killed, watch them. What I'm doing with that, boy, Roxo, boy, come Chaguanas. Freddie and Rara and them, what are you doing with gun? You know what people them will be killing Trinidad already? Lara, you wasn't batting. You wasn't batting when police come by you. Young boy like all you. You wasn't batting like Lara at all. You get out. Out for 0. Don't mess with IATF. And I wouldn't even compare you with our legend, Brian Lara. You're wrong to have that. You had the wrong name. Barra or something. Relative, I want you to see, man. I wonder if they have passport. Passport. Or them is Chinese. Police had to check the ceiling, check everything there. That is mad thing, boy. Leave it later on. Don't put them in a picture and leave it. I want to see people coming out. I want to see them. Hi, caller, good evening. Who is this one with tattoo here with the big time gun? That the gang leader from Maloney? It are not giveaway today, sorry. It are not giveaway today. Thank you, Maury. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Don't beat up. Ladies and gentlemen, Northern Division Police breathed a sigh of relief on hearing of the death of the 2 of the suspects, one of them a gang leader, a good kill. Those were the 2 words used by Northern Division officers after hearing of the death of the Maloney gang leader, Richard Wilson, a.k.a. Richard Granger, a.k.a. Bun. Look, Bun here. And gang member, Damel Howell. There are 3 criminal gangs in Maloney who have been at loggerheads over contracts to paint the apartment building railing and for turf in the community. Hi, caller, go ahead. The gangs at the Rasta City now. Ladies and gentlemen, right now there are gangs in the Maloney area. 3 gangs. Rasta City gang, the Muslim gang, and the Maloney Gardens gang. 3 gangs it have. And all of them warring because everybody want to paint the Maloney buildings. Everybody on the railing. And they were drug turf. But how come government just can't send the army or send people just to paint the building and done? Because once you finance them, they will be able to buy more guns. As you can see, one of the gang leaders who was shot today, and the Spanish boys and them, look Bond there, and look the Spanish boys and them. So when they get money to get a gun, they getting money from government contracts. Send the army to paint the building. Send the army. The money come back to the state. Let the army boy and them get a little thing. Let them get a little thing. Damel had left the Muslim gang after he had fallen out with the leader of the gang, who is a relative of his. Police said. He even reported 5 shots at the relative in an attempt to kill him. For the year, there have been 10 wounded in Maloney Gardens, and Bond was responsible for 7. Look, Bond here. Look, Bond here. Bond was responsible for 7. But witnesses and victims refused to come forward because of fear. Fear of Bond. Northern Division officer said, was also a suspect in the shooting death of a former under-19 footballer 23-year-old Marcus Gomez, who was killed in a drive-by shooting outside a building, 21, on Wednesday, December 28th. He was a suspect for that. And also the shooting death of 31-year-old Troy Ryan Mitchell, who was also killed in a drive-by shooting at Parakeet Lane, Maloney, on Friday, 16 November 2018. Police have shot and killed 17 persons for the year thus far, but 100 and something persons done dead. That is all other shoot already? Boy, light them up. Open up the lines. Open up the lines. Show the pictures. Show the photos. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Good afternoon, Mr. Allen.
Yeah, good afternoon, Prem. You all right?
Everything all right. Come on, some dashing and fish this week by me now, boy.
All right, Prem. Thank you again.
And some nice kushabaning.
All right, bye-bye. Go ahead. It's not crying there. They can't blame no police. But what the men and them, what the Spanish fellas, what they look them with gun here, watch them. I thought we want to get them passport. You want to get them driver's permit. You want to get them ranks. You want to get them vote because they like sexy man. Or they never, Trinidad girl not on all you. So if we keep the Venezuelan, then we go get a little flex when time come. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Good afternoon, Mr. Ian. Yeah, I like what you say there, brother. Watching that, just now we come tourists in our own country. Venezuelan taking a while right through. What they're good for, what they're good for, send back all of them. They have a stayed long time, brother. You want to mash up your house? Bring an excavator. Now then, Venezuelan woman, put a Venezuelan woman in your house, mash up your whole house. God bless you.
What you say? Let me tell you something, huh? Not every Trini man that's run behind them, eh? Because I know, and those in the car industry will know, when you run a search on a vehicle, you know how much drivers it are and the mileage high. So I good. Only real thirsty man, who never see a man before, go run after that. Ladies and gentlemen, watch you two fellas with the guns. Watch them. But what you didn't know, that police have shot and killed 17 persons for the year thus far in separate incidents. 12 killed in Central, 1 killed in the West, 1 in the North, and 2 Northern, 1 in South. What I tell you about Central? Come Central. Don't come Central. We're coming Central in house for. People are stalking Central. Neighbor is called. Woman is stalking Central. Don't play a coming Central and hiding with gun and ting. They go call Ian Allen. They go call me one time. Hey, I watching the scenes. And tell my boy Jordan and them, I know you'll get through, don't worry, you'll get through. Sergeant Jordan, you'll get through. I tell you, you'll get through on national television. You'll get through. You'll get through. Have faith and confidence in your unit, you will get through. I can't tell you what it is, but I know. I wish you all the best. I know you'll get through, sir, and you're a good guy. Ladies and gentlemen, before we go, watch the guys with the guns. Watch the Spanish with the gun. I'm going to tell you what this government, this administration plans to do with them.
Today's the day, baby.
We're gonna watch you feeling hot out.
Real hot. Let me call up the perfect friend for you. The rich. Friend and ting.
Neil Cool, good day. Grandpa, you don't know, he feeling hot. So I kinda hot, girl.
Neil Cool is the #1 provider for top brand units such as Delta, Daikin, Comfy, and Lennox. Units starting as low as $2,250 installed. Plus, you're getting 5 years warranty. With their highly trained staff, they can handle any residential or commercial installation. So get cool, stay cool with Neil Cool. Are you looking for the affordable dream house that you always wanted without the hassle? Then you need to contact
I.A.N Properties Limited.
They are the #1 real estate developers for the central area, and they can provide you with fully approved homes with financing from any financial institution, saving you time and even money. So call, WhatsApp, or visit their Facebook today and get one step closer to your home.
Harangwa's Alignment Center specializes in computerized alignment and balancing, tire sales and service, new and foreign used tires, repairs on all sizes. We do diagnostic scan for all makes of vehicles, oil and filter change. Located at Rambuju Street, Harangwa. Call 675-6713 or 751-4346.
TRICARE Medical Center now open at Unit 7, Heartland Plaza, CHAGUANAS. We offer a wide range of medical services, general practice, men and women wellness clinic, specialist clinic with full range of medical lab services, opening hours 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. 7 days a week. Call 229-2273 or 229-935.
Wills Computers Limited is having a grand store-wide and warehouse Easter sale on selected items, 1 week only from April 8th to 14th at Lot AB, Savanetta Junction, Pointitas, opposite Berger Payne. Wills Computers Limited, bringing affordability to technology.
Racetrack Wheels' massive Easter clearance sale now on. Buy 3 of our selected tires and get the other tire absolutely free. This is one of our biggest sales of the year, so every tire must be sold. There'll be lots and lots and lots of extra specials on all sizes of rims. This sale ends Saturday, April 20th, so check out Racetrack Wheels' 3 locations. Racetrack Wheels' massive Easter clearance sale now on.
Save money while making your home improvement dreams come true from Classic Tiles. We have the largest variety of wood finished porcelain planks at the lowest prices. Specialized in tool accessories, plumbing products, and granite. We are the sole distributor of religious tiles. Pay us a visit today.
That's what I tell you now. I'm monitoring a group of them from down south right now. They're responsible for a lot of robberies and murders, you know. And what Gary said, because you remember 4 people was murdered, was shot today by police. Look at the 2 Spanish with guns. Look at them. And let me tell you this. Government approves amnesty illegal Venezuelans seeking refuge status in this country, but the police service is not entirely happy about that. So which means to say, you can't deport a Venezuelan again then? Hello? But Stuart Young, how you could be saying that? Imagine National Security Minister Stuart Young announced the process at yesterday's post-cabinet news briefing where all Venezuelan nationals in Trinidad and Tobago can now register with the Immigration Division of the National Security Ministry and register between the 31st and June the 14th. We have it here? Just imagine this. So ladies and gentlemen, now Venezuelan nationals could register. They could run their drugs. They could bring their cocaine from Cedros. Here now. Through Cedros. Here now. That will backfire on this government. If I were you, crime will triple now. It will triple. It will triple. It will triple. It will triple now. Watch and see. Mark my word, the government now, Stuart Young. But how come you never do that for Guyanese coming and thing? How come you never did that for Guyanese coming to Trinidad? How come you never did that for Jamaicans? How come you never did that for people from Nigeria? How come you all never did that? People from CARICOM, how come you all never did that? Why? Because of the color, because of the kind of woman, somebody profiting. But hear what Gary Griffith say about that now. Watch Bacchanal.
Amnesty has been given to Venezuelans who may have entered here illegally. The concern that the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service have is that over the last 3 weeks, 3 Venezuelan nationals have been killed. The reports have shown that these 3 Venezuelan nationals have been involved in certain very questionable activities, involved with very questionable criminal elements, especially in the Western Division and Port of Spain. Just last night, 2 other Venezuelan nationals were also killed whilst trying to confront police officers with firearms. There are several other reports. The point that I am bringing to the attention of the public is that as much as it is that we are doing the charitable thing and we are trying to help, my concern is that charity must begin at home. There is a clear and present danger of certain Venezuelan nationals entering this country involved with one thing and one thing alone, to be involved in criminal activity. This is going to seriously hurt the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service in trying to maintain law and order and trying to deal with security in this country. I am also asking for consideration now be given, whereby the individual who enters here illegally, they may have an amnesty, but if based on law enforcement intelligence, any individual who is here as an illegal immigrant and has been given an amnesty, based on suspicion, based on intelligence of that individual being involved in any questionable activity and that individual is red flagged, that they be immediately deported.
Way boy. So government is saying one thing, but I love Gary for that. I love Gary for that. Gary come out and say, here what's going on. I understand all that. But I love Gary for picking up that stand and being independent and coming out and saying, hey, come out and say that these people, the lawbreakers and them, we have a problem because crime. This whole thing going to turn around now, you know. This whole thing going to turn around now, you know. Watch and see. But no Venezuelan coming around this show here, I will tell you that. And they're coming to get me. I'm telling you. Yesterday, murder victim in Glencoe has been identified as a Venezuelan national. 36-year-old Jose Rodriguez, a Venezuelan national, has been identified as the man who was shot and killed in broad daylight inside an SUV while at Highland Plaza, Glencoe. So the man has been identified as a Venezuelan. Jose Rodriguez was shot and he crashed his vehicle through a wall near Subway before crashing it into a parked vehicle where he died. There's a photograph of him. Open up the lines. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Rodriguez is the second Venezuelan national to be killed. And let me tell you something. You know all those videos that circulate where you see Spanish people chopping off people's neck, stabbing them up, cutting off their hands, chopping them up in pieces. Those are the people we have here right now. And those are the people that this government has given amnesty to. Watch and see within the next 6 months how the style of killing will change in this country. Watch and see. Watch and see how heinous it will become. We have seen a lot of murders. We have seen a lot of murder victims on the ground. And that style, the way they tie the victims, the way they use the duct tape, that is not Trinidad style. That is Spanish style. And all those videos circulating in the past, where you see these people lying on the ground and they're sawing off your neck and it's Spanish. I have a video, and I'm looking for some men, where I saw in a video these same men in Trinidad. And these men are in Trinidad right now. Yeah. So imagine this government. We already have a security problem. We already have a national security problem, a problem where crime was taken over. And now you say all the Venezuelan, all these fellas with guns, watch them there, all their cousins and their nephews, everybody, government give all their amnesty. Very good. Very good. Very good. On Thursday, I'm not just telling you, on Thursday the 4th of April, Venezuelan asylum seeker Alexander Sideno Waruba was murdered near the UNHCR office on Arpita Avenue, Woodbrook. They're bringing the trade down here and they're fighting among themselves. And what about stray bullet and what about and Trinidadian men who joining them? Everybody, here now, this place going to erupt, you know. This place going to erupt. On Sunday, 24th of February, 33-year-old Jose Jimenez, a Venezuelan national, was stabbed to death by another Venezuelan man identified as Hector Mota during a fight at an apartment. So ladies and gentlemen, brace your back. Brace your back. All Venezuelans living here now, they could register with the ministry between the 31st of May and June the 14th. So they're going to call all their cousins and all their gunman family, and they're coming down in boat. They're going to spend all that they have to come down here. And once they're here, first thing they will say, we couldn't reach the office in time. When we go, we didn't get through. But most important, we in Trinidad. So the Trinidad government not going to send them back. They will give amnesty to who here already. And who come in between now? Who come in between April, between May, and then May? So watch and see things, watch and see what's going to happen here now. Watch and see what's going to happen here now. Venezuela has how many people? 30-something million? What is the population of Venezuela? Hold on, this went off here. About 30-something million. How many people? 31 million. Venezuela has 31 million people living. And you giving these people amnesty and telling them from the 31st they can register. So if I in Venezuela and my cousin called me and said, boy, we can register. Better living down here. We can run it here. I get you. I will do what I have to do. And if I had to walk on the water, I come in, you know. As of yesterday's date, Venezuela has 32,698,000 people. Yeah? Just imagine that. Just imagine that. Murder at Club Exclusive in Mova on Thursday afternoon. 57-year-old Curtis Valentine Serret, a.k.a. Papa, of Paradise Heights, Mova, was shot dead at Club Exclusive along Lady Young Avenue, Mova, around 5 p.m. on Thursday, April 11, during a robbery incident. Serret was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. Police said the deceased was shot when a gunman attempted to force a female employee into a room during a robbery. Wow. So a 57-year-old Curtis Valentine Serret, a.k.a. Papa, was shot. Also, ladies and gentlemen, police have rescued 4 Venezuelan women who were reported held against their will inside a look-alike police station at Union Road in 4 Roads, Diego Martin, earlier today. 3 men were detained by police officers of the Special Operations Team who raided the Blue and White House early this afternoon and rescued the women. Watch that pit here. Watch that gate. If you are living in that area, you're going to think that is a police station. Watch that. 4 Venezuelan women. And let me tell you something. I want you to know, a Venezuelan woman contacted me yesterday, 3 days ago, and telling me how she's been held against her will at a particular house. And they have her as a slave working in a hotel in South. Making she do all kind of thing with man and then come back home, put she back in the car, she and her friends and them. Don't beat up. Don't beat up. I come in for you. I tell her today, I WhatsApp her today and I tell her I'm coming to rescue you. Don't worry, I'm coming to rescue you. They have a hotel in South, making the girls and holding the girls and them against their will, you know. Man, ting, and go back home. Rest, come back again. Yeah? And they're locking the gate from outside, you know. Don't beat up. Don't beat up. I just want you to know I got the message, and I'm saying this to you, miss. I got your message. I got your message. That is all I have to tell you. Let's take a break.
When construction or putting up a steel structure, TruTech Limited for all your A325 and A490 structural and anchor bolts with mill certificates on hand for all completion. Wholesalers of screws, bolts, nuts, fastener products for industrial and commercial use. Located at 792 Papri Road, Lower Barrackport. Call 654-5205-290-7733. If it's not a STL brand, it's not a screw.
It's the final extension of Fab India Expo. Now definitely closing on Monday, April 15th at the White Tent opposite Medford gas station, CHAGUANAS.
Design your own. Meet our in-house fashion designers and design a major order garments.
Brides, grooms, family and friends. Buy unmatched outfits at our bridal booths. And don't forget to match your jewelry to perfection.
Featuring royal and antique furniture from Jaipur.
Definitely closing on April 15. Remember, only 4 more days remaining.
When next you're traveling abroad or visiting Trinidad, check out Piaco Airport Souvenirs, indigenous fantasy for all your souvenirs from printed t-shirt, local dolls, ceramics and lots more. For more information, call telephone 669-0592 or 669-0325. Your one-stop shop for all your souvenirs.
Racetrack Wheels' massive Easter clearance sale now on. Buy 3 of our selected tires and get the other tire absolutely free. This is one of our biggest sales of the year, so every tire must be sold. There'll be lots and lots of extra specials on all sizes of rims. This sale ends Saturday, April 20th, so check out Racetrack Wheels' 3 locations. Racetrack Wheels' massive Easter clearance sale now on.
Welcome to Sun Plaza Monroe Road. It's much more than gas. Trinidad's newest destination, alcohol-free, family-friendly, celebrating our first anniversary. Sun Plaza offers banking and ATM, international brands, specialty stores, spa, gym, salon, travel agency, craft store, food court, ice cream, Royal Castle Dine-In and drive-thru with children's play area, modern in-house bakery and convenience store, pastries, pies, pizza, specialty breads, all baked fresh daily, imported coffee corner, grab-and-go meals, sushi, fresh fruits, snacks, drinks, health, beauty and toiletries supplies, all in our ultra-modern convenience store. Ample parking for your comfort and convenience, halal approved, alcohol-free and family-friendly. Come, experience a difference at Sun Plaza Monroe Road. Thank you for your continued support.
Arangwa's Alignment Center specializes in computerized alignment and balancing, tire sales and service, new and foreign used tires, repairs on all sizes. We do diagnostic scan for all makes of vehicles, oil and filter change. Located at Rambuju Street, Arangwa. Call 675-6713 or 751-4346.
Elegant Draperies Limited at 29 Torch Street, San Fernando. Move up to better quality fabric at Elegant Draperies Limited, where you can get a wide selection of beautiful European fabrics at 112 inches in width, a wide variety of curtain rods, curtains, comforters and duvet covers, sheet sets, tablecloths, kitchen curtains, mats, rugs, blinds and much more.
Tire Clinic. Get the latest style rims at Hoover, CHAGUANAS and Pleasance Park. Tire Clinic, a tire for every need.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Police are expected to charge a 22-year-old man in connection with the murder of a man outside the Kiss Baking Company last month. 22-year-old Richard James, who has multiple addresses, including one at Damery Hill, Guayco and San Grande, will appear before Shogunas magistrates on Monday, charged with the alleged shooting death of 22-year-old Daniel Villafana. Villafana was chased and shot while walking along Gaston Street. And just to let you all know, ladies and gentlemen, the first time, this is the suspect here that we had put up. This is the suspect, and remember the second day, that's what I tell you now, with information, the second day that incident took place, we had already, in fact, we had the suspect and information, and you heard how police describe him as a contract killer. So that is why people are not fearful of giving me information. People are not fearful. They are not fearful at all. Also, drama at Piako International Airport last night as a Pakistani national who was refused entry into the country made a wild dash for freedom. But how come Minister Stuart Young, you wouldn't give kind of help for the Pakistani people a little bit? What are you telling me button up my shirt for? Where is this shirt or? Quite up here going Sunday school. You have to let chest and show a little bit. As I hear Spanish get amnesty, I start on button shirt, you know. Let the Spanish and see the chest, I see the color. You know what I mean? As I hear, well, you don't know. Divorce lawyers gonna make real money in Trinidad. Because real Trinity man going after them jail. Not me. So drama at Piako, look at the video last night, a Pakistani man trying to run. Watch the video. Watch. Hold him. Somebody ball hold him. Well, the amount of immigration people called me after that. It was unbelievable. This section is where you get your rental cars. Cars to rent and thing. Hold him. You know what he realized? He had to wait till he realized he was a Spanish. He wished he was a Spanish. Them coming to rile all you up. Let me tell you something. I tell you this today. And just like Gary Griffith, anytime you have information about any Spanish national coming to rank on you, I want to be able to bring in gun and starting gunman talk with you. Call us one time, and play there. I want to pay the rent and they want to gangster because let me tell you something, they're different, Look at the protests in Venezuela compared to the protests in Trinidad. Watch our Trinidadian people. Trinbagonian people, we calm, we docile, we go rank up. Venezuelan people different, you know. Them will start to do it different. I watching them beating police and all. Wait now, that will backfire. You mark my word. I will stand right here and see that decision backfire. Backfire. Do you know how many people will be out of a job after June month? Do you know how many people after June the 4th will be out of a job? Because you as a mason, a qualified electrician, a qualified this one, a qualified that one. Them coming and doing things for $100. You charge them $150, then come and charge $30 because they still want to get something and still send. Boy. Boy. Suspect held with gun. You know that the case man, this case man here, he tried to escape custody in CHAGUANAS 2 days ago. Watch me, you know what? I remember, this is a serious dog here. I spoke to him. He telling me, and he's a contract killer, yeah? I call him. I get his number, I call him. I say, what's he seen, why? I say, you pop my pity, boy. Yalen, boy. What you going to do? I said, I'm trying to talk to you. I want to meet you. Well, come down and meet me now. But I don't know. I don't know. I said, partner, let me tell you something. Eh? Big man thing. You and I know what you do for a living, and you and I know where you do it. All the mad you played. Don't make me come down there where you're living and play. Want to put me in place, you know? Because it have men in my van. It have men in my van. It have men who following me. They will give you the matrix. So if you know that's your intention, partner, I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Relax yourself. Boy, me and I know on you, boy. But I just want to, I don't know. You just promise. But when people come here, we're talking about change, I'm sorry and crying and say, well, I don't know why you pop my pit here. I know I do it. I know I do it. I tried to contact you. Remember when you saw that pit, everybody said, oh, you pop that fella pit here, boy? Who is he? But and that tell you, I want to say a special good evening to Officer Ali. A real good guy. Real good guy. And his wife. Well, according to Charlene, Tusty girl. Right? Sexy man police. Ali boy, they on here, boy. All over J.A.N. come and deal with all of here. All over J.A.N. come and deal with all here. Suspect held with gun during robbery attempt of a PA taxi driver along the Beetham Highway earlier today. A man who attempted to rob a PA taxi driver while he was a passenger inside a vehicle in the vicinity of the Beetham Highway was chased and held by police officers on patrol. Watch. Watch him. He tried to rob a taxi driver. Wait now, is police wearing Crocs? That is taxi driver. Just how police go reach. Open up the lines. Watch your face. Let me see your face. Watch. Let me see your face. Watch. You want to rob? You need to use pons on your face, boy. They should put up a sign on your forehead, mark comes ahead. Watch. Take it in your waist, boy. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Great job. Young boy, I wish Gary could do like the former Commissioner of Police, Randall Burrows, you know.
But
you have to white them up. You have to white them up because when you hear the red hen chicken, right, and join up with the black hen chicken, we got to leave here and run the Venezuela, you know.
Wait now.
Thank you.
Wait now. Then you see that come out on papers tomorrow and Sunday. Let me tell you something. That government has given amnesty, and now you can come in the Ministry of National Security. That is why President Bharat Jagdev said when Ghanaians national come to the airport, they treat them like dogs. They do them all kind of thing, and that was one of his concerns. Yeah, but don't worry. What are finding Guyana? Oil and gas, boy. Don't beat up. Take care of Ghana to Dubai, you know. And take care of we have to beg to go there, you know. Don't worry. Drama in Princestown. Fracas between police and another man left one officer and the man nursing injury. Imagine, come back to me. I want to show you the start of a video where a man started to beat up police, but Why didn't come Chaguanas and do that? Boy, watch me. Did I get you the matrix? Did I beat you like egg and milk? Yeah, did I beat you like egg and milk? Put on the audio and watch this man beating police. Remove the CG bar.
They'll take your lock up. But go and be on yourself by hitting the police. That case they want their wood.
But they're wrong, boy. They're wrong. I don't care no one say yeah, boy. They're wrong. Then the Freddy man, they're talking. Why them wrong? Boy, they're wrong, boy, Ross, boy. They're wrong. You know what I say? Every your police, sir. But leave the man, boy. Yeah, boy, not police. Let them shoot him now. Let them shoot him now. Let them shoot him now. They can't shoot him now, so, boy. Boy.
You say we started beating policeman on the ground? You say we started beating policeman on the ground? What that monkey right know what tree to climb up on, but like how the woman do it. But they act well. Hats off to the police. And you see, and the members of the public can say, do. But what is that? The law is the law. You can beat police just so? All that wicked. Come Chaguanas now, they are beating so that, watch me as I say, they are beat him like egg and milk. You coughing up police in the head? You coughing up police in the head in Chaguanas? Ah, God. You see what happened in Chaguanas last night? Or you come and pay renting? All you know, watch me. Where's the Stuart Young giving all your thing, amnesty and all kind of thing? All you better watch while you're renting all in Felicity. And all about him Kelly and Launch Park and Edinburgh and Enterprise. And don't feel all look around all around, you know. Take all the business somewhere because watch me. As day is day and night is night, we go hot up all your head. Watch and see. Let's take a break.
It's the final extension of Fab India Expo, now definitely closing on Monday, April 15th at the White Tent opposite Medford gas station, Chaguanas.
Design your own. Meet our in-house fashion designers and design a major order garments.
Brides, grooms, family and friends. Buy unmatched outfits at our bridal booths. And don't forget to match your jewelry to perfection.
Featuring royal and antique furniture from Jaipur.
Definitely closing on April 15. Remember, only 4 more days remaining.
Chagwanas Limited, the Caribbean's largest manufacturers of plain and printed paper bags, leaders in plastic bags, vermicelli, split piece powder and greaseproof paper, ideal for doubles, french fries and sandwiches. Supplying stores nationwide. For quality products, trust Chagwanas Limited, 665-3336.
Wills Computers Limited is having a grand store-wide and warehouse Easter sale on selected items 1 week only from April 8th to 14th at Lot AB, Savanata Junction, Pointitas, opposite Burja Payne. Wills Computers Limited, bringing affordability to technology.
KYL Sinks Enterprises Limited, Gaston Street, Chaguanas. Importers, exporters, retailer, wholesalers, agents, and exclusive distributions for brand name auto parts, accessories, tires, tools, and auto chemicals with over 50 years experience. Spare parts for Japanese, Korean, and Thailand-made vehicles such as Toyota, Mazda, Nissan, Kia, Hyundai, Isuzu, Mitsubishi, and many more. The largest in Trinidad for Kayaba shock absorbers, machine shop services. We are exclusive distributors for Purple Tough. Parts, it's just part of what we do.
Are you looking for the affordable dream house that you always wanted without the hassle? Then you need to contact
I.A.N Properties Limited.
They are the #1 real estate developers for the central area, and they can provide you with fully approved homes with financing from any financial institution, saving you time and even money. So call, WhatsApp, or visit their Facebook today and get one step closer to your home.
Check out Homeland Marketing Company Limited and view our large stock of ready-made wrought iron designs. Visit us at 44 Montrose Main Road, Chaguanas, or call 235-4283 Gate or 235-4766 Iron.
Just got the photos. In fact, today, ladies and gentlemen, just 2 minutes. Today was the funeral for the 16-year-old Akil Phillips of Rebecca Trace, Block 22, Laventil, who was shot dead. Now, listen to me. You're going to see more of the funeral next week, from Tuesday. We're going to put it up, but we're going to show you. Remember this 16-year-old who was shot last Friday? Today was his funeral. Just really fast.
There was nothing, just joy. Joy, joy, joy. Just the thought of getting a grandchild. This precious, precious child.
Akil for me was the life of my classmate. That little fella used to be cracking jokes going and coming in my class.
No idea that this would be the last. Emotions put to the test, it is certain God called the best.
Crew. I tell you, you know, the amount of crime scenes, these cars going on. I tell you to call K-Wall Singh to send some shocks to me. I had to call Supreme Motors to send, Robin, we need somewhat. Shocks what we need? Oil, plugs, tires, shocks. I had to call Brandtech and them. Yeah. Racetrack, we don't call Racetrack. We don't call Racetrack. Sorry, not Brandtech, we don't call Racetrack. Not Racetrack, who again? Tire Clinic. Sorry, only people who are advertising and can ask to give us a discount. All right, today was the funeral for a 16-year-old. In fact, a van caught on fire earlier today right in front of Scarborough Fire Station. Way boy. In front of the fire station, you know. Also, ladies and gentlemen, really fast, remember TRICARE and R&J, we still have the last one to give out today, the Optima X2 tablet, Optimax 2. Also, I'm looking for Jet Mason. Jet, I want you to get in contact with me, please. Get in contact with me, please. Jet Mason, could you get in contact with me, please? Elizabeth Leonard, Virginia Briggs, Wendell Dalen Alexis, Sheldon Gill, Perry Pollard, Jude Quinn, Rose Hawaii. And what about Raj? Right, this is the guy who said he's a police officer. Now, this guy said he's a police officer, so we're investigating. And the reason why I put up his face, because his picture and another lady is that, in fact, they're at my set right now. Look at them here. They were here earlier on. Go ahead. Come, let them come along. You don't leave here, you can leave if you want, but anyhow, we have a picture here. So you can go ahead. Police will be looking for you because you're in. Oh, we have a short video, a phone video. When go on to the magistrate, she said you collect money on behalf. Right, we have a video. Go ahead. That's a fast video. Go ahead.
I did, because there's a report here concerning you and Raj.
Take out the CG bars, please, on top, right?
In connection with my money, and him claiming to be a police officer. So everything is out in the light now.
Right, come back. So that matter is being addressed, and also in connection with Anthony's Sonny. I tell you, watch me. Anthony's Sonny was gunned down on the 6th of May 2018. But remember the Ashok guy? So today I met with Ashok and his wife and Anthony's Sonny, mother and father today.
Yeah.
Right, this is Anthony. Go ahead.
Anybody from Rio Claro to Guaya. If I ever hurt anybody like that or thief from anybody, this man's son do a lot of wrong things. And let me tell you two bad things do it. It have a place in family game with a rob. Because right now the wife must still have the gold chain in neck. They rob that place.
So ladies and gentlemen, I'm looking for a fella called Larry. Because now Anthony is, now Ashok said, this is Ashok here, and where he met the mother and father of Anthony, as you can see the photograph here, the video, right, thank you, take the audio down. This is Ashok here, this is Mala, that is his wife, okay, this is Anthony's mother and father here, begging him and asking him what's going on. I am standing, you're going to see all that, but just to let you all know, this is Anthony who was murdered. Now they're saying Larry killed this one, some man called Larry. I don't know who's Larry, it is alleged. I don't know, but I just want you to know that is the distance we go in now. Once we get information, we bring in all sides. That is why when you see this going in front of your screen here, there is something that the 132 or 34. Go ahead. Right, if you have any information about any murders here, get in contact with me. Any murders, any murders, get in contact with me, please. We have information, we have photographs from TOCO concerning the death. We have identification. Okay, if you have information about anybody here who was murdered, get in contact with me. Okay, the murder tool will fix by Monday. I have a reason why I'm putting up this thing. Any information, come and see me. Any of the families, all come and see me. The 135, come and see me. Go straight to the break.
It's the final extension of Fabindia Expo, now definitely closing on Monday, April 15th at the White Tent opposite Medford gas station, CHAGUANAS.
Design your own. Meet our in-house fashion designers and design a major order garments.
Brides, grooms, family and friends. Buy unmatched outfits at our bridal booths. And don't forget to match your jewelry to perfection.
Featuring royal and antique furniture from Jaipur.
Definitely closing on April 15. Remember, only 4 more days remaining.
Step-in Drugs now open at Heartland Plaza in CHAGUANAS, first world drugstore with best prices on drugs, vitamins, toiletries, stationery, grocery items, baby products and more. We also carry British Parliament Hilton water, Mara beans imported directly from Italy, bottled Nexium, Allegra, Zyrtec, gourmet foods and snacks, a selection of products not offered by any other pharmacy in Trinidad. So visit us today.
Are you looking for the affordable dream house that you always wanted without the hassle? Then you need to contact
I.A.N Properties Limited.
They are the #1 real estate developers for the central area, and they can provide you with fully approved homes with financing from any financial institution, saving you time and even money. So call, WhatsApp or visit their Facebook today and get one step closer to your home.
Wiz Computers Limited is having a grand store-wide and warehouse Easter sale on selected items 1 week only from April 8th to 14th at Lot AB, Savanata Junction, Point Neaters, opposite Burja Pain. Wiz Computers Limited, bringing affordability to technology.
KYL Sings Enterprises Limited, Gaston Street, Chaguanas. Importers, exporters, retailer, wholesalers, agents, and exclusive distributions for brand name auto parts, accessories, tires, tools, and auto chemicals with over 50 years experience. Spare parts for Japanese, Korean, and Thailand-made vehicles such as Toyota, Mazda, Nissan, Kia, Hyundai, Isuzu, Mitsubishi, and many more. The largest in Trinidad for Kayaba shock absorbers, machine shop services. We are exclusive distributors for Purple Tough. Parts, it's just part of what we do.
I'm looking for this person with this ID card here. Really fast. Zoom it up. Enlarge it. If you have an ID card, where is it? Right. I'm looking for this guy. Anybody who has information about Darren Andre Toby of Balmain Village, Couva, could you please get in contact with me? I'm trying to reach you, sir. WhatsApp me on 2944081. Information now coming at hand with respect to the 4 people that was found dead in a vehicle. Here's a photo. The man has been identified as Barry Chun from California. Could you put up the name? Shalini Surin Chun from Welcome Road in Cunupia. And so far, the baby and the child has been unidentified. So far, we hear the man has been identified as Barry Chun, California, and his wife, Shalini Sudev Chun, Suryo Chun. Yeah. Now, ladies and gentlemen, now anonymous sources indicate to me that Shalini had an injury to her neck, Barry had an injury to his neck, and the child had an injury to his neck. So we don't know. Now the baby may have suffocated. We don't know as yet, but we have a camera crew there. Remember, if you have information, get in contact with us. Open up the line really fast. This is in TOCO. Yes, so this is what's going on in TOCO right now. 4 people. So over the weekend, if you have information, WhatsApp me on 2944081 2904426. All right, any giveaways today? Open up the lines really fast. Ladies and gentlemen, again, I tried my best already. I tell you, 1 hour is not enough for me. No, 1 hour is not enough for me. 1 hour. But wait, the Spanish and them will keep me busy. I tell you that. Don't worry, now things going to change here. Things going to change here. And I'll be up and down over the weekend. WhatsApp me on 2944081 2904426. All the numbers on the screen. Let me know what's happening. We're going to make sure and report to you. And we'll be back on Monday. Any news, anything you have, make sure and get it to me. WhatsApp me on the numbers and them. Let me know. You have Venezuelan who's selling gun. You have people selling gun. Whatever they're doing, any criminal activities. We come in hot over the weekend. That's what men are going for. But don't beat up. I ain't want to pop nobody picture yet, you know. I ain't want to... Hold on. Oh, God. Ask somebody picture to put up. Ladies and gentlemen, good night.
There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out.